now that the season's about a week and a half away, and the NFC is wide freaking open, where do the Niners stack up? Are they the team to beat in the NFC or not? Where would you put them?
They're a top 3 team. They can be the team to beat. I mean, and I think that there's going to be weeks where that discussion becomes louder and harder to ignore, especially if the 49ers start off hot and they do what I think they're going to do, which is take care of business. The first real test is going to be week 3, home opener, Denver, on national television in Denver. That's going to be the test. That's going to be, and then the schedule gets exponentially harder from there. Like you get LA, you get all those games in a row, kind of. First 2 games are a good soft landing for the Niners. But yeah, I mean, if they're healthy, all they have to do is get the stable level of quarterback play that they had gotten. You'll take your ups and downs with Trey Lance, but Trey Lance is going to make plays that are not in the play call and are when things are not going right. He's going to do that. He's going to make some head scratching throws. But we dealt with that with Jimmy Garoppolo. I think the defense, as long as it's healthy, is going to hold things down. And you have to trust Kyle Shanahan to coach around deficiencies. I mean, he made you believe Tom Compton was a startable right tackle for much of last year. And I do think that he's going to find a way to get around these deficiencies. And this team is going to be a top 3 team.
I think it's fair to point out, it's important to point out that the Niners may have the best defense in the NFC. They may have the best defense in the league.
So in the NFL, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, like any game they go into, their defense is going to have the advantage over the offense it's matched up against. Any game. And we saw that last year when they played the Packers and the Cowboys in the playoffs. Like the Niners made those offenses look sick. So that's a great place for this team to be. And then we've seen in the last 5 years, as long as the quarterback isn't CJ Beathard or Brian Hoyer or Nick Mullins, the Niners tend to win. So they're not in that position. It's not going to be a stretch of Brock Purdy or Nate Sudfeld this year. So this team should win. And like, look at all the teams that are ahead of them. Like the Bucs have been ahead of them the last couple of years. That team is falling apart.
Well, they have no offensive line.
They have no offensive line. And Gronk's gone. So I don't know about them. And then from what I'm hearing, Stafford's elbow issue is serious.
It is. It's way more serious than people are letting on. He's going to have to play with that all year.
Yeah, that's not good. And then what? The Packers and Niners beat them with Devontae Adams. Now they don't have Devontae Adams. Like, to me, I like the Niners. I like the Vikings. I like Philly. But if that's the Niners competition, like, I just saw the Niners play the Vikings. They're just as good as the Vikings. So, yeah, I think the Niners are as good as any team in the NFC right now, and they definitely could win it.
Yeah, I think so too. And I think that that's a fair way to look at it. All they have to do is be healthy and show up for the games. That's it. And this defense is going to do its thing. And again, this team is not going to be playing from behind. They're not going to get down even when they play the Chiefs, even when they play the Chargers, even when they play the Bucs. They're not going to be down 28-0. Those games are still going to be relatively close because this defense is so good.
The one thing is interesting, the Eagles. The Eagles and Niners are very similar. They're both built to lead the league in rushing. They both have young dual threat quarterbacks. The difference is the Niners have Jimmy, and the Eagles don't have an expensive backup. They went and got AJ Brown. Who they got? Minshew. Is he expensive?
I don't think so.
Well, they were able to sort of like get AJ Brown and kind of go all in with the cheap quarterback. The Niners haven't really done that yet.
They just traded for CJ Gardner-Johnson. They just got Chauncey Gardner-Johnson. Like, and what? All right, 49ers. I know that. Like, I don't want to complain. A 6th and 7th rounder for Chauncey Gardner-Johnson. Yeah. And you don't want to send that to help him play safety for your team this year?
That's what I'm saying. The Eagles have been much more aggressive this offseason than the 49ers. I still think the Niners are better than the Eagles, but the Eagles are good.
They are good.
They are good. And they're going to be a lot like the Niners this year. These are going to be very similar teams.
And the division stinks. They're going to beat up on Washington and the
They have a way easier schedule than the Niners.
They'll make the playoffs this year, I think. Yeah, but that CJ, that Chauncey Gardner-Johnson deal. I looked at that and I was like, "What? You guys couldn't just say, yo, I'll give you a 6th and a 7th for him? What the hell?"
It's crazy. Like they have Jalen Hurts and the Eagles are like all in, and the Niners are like, let's not be hasty. We can go in next year. We'll see.
We will see.
The main threat says, "What's the word on Poe?" So far, I don't think he's
gotten picked up. Yeah, I think he'll revert back. I think he'll be able to revert back.
I don't understand, man. I feel like every GM reads my practice reports. I told you. Guess not.
That's why you're quality control.
Yeah. Tell Fields to ask Rodgers about getting revenge. Rick Rude 3000 says.
Okay. Well, Rodgers just didn't get revenge on the Niners. I mean, I would say that if the 49ers drafted Aaron Rodgers, they would have probably won a Lombardi or two, I think.
What will we see from Trey versus Bears?
A lot of running, and a lot of running, man. Just I mean, you got to put pressure on the back end for them. Even though they've got some really good corners, but I think that you got to make those guys tackle. You got to make them come up and hit. They're just gonna run the shit out of the ball, man. I mean, it's as simple as that. And if you ask me about week 2, week 3, week 4, probably give you the same answer.
Flav says, can you imagine if Fields balls in week 1, Trey plays bad, and camera panning to Jimmy all game? All of Kyle's amazing QB decisions in one location at the same time. Wonder if he thinks about this stuff. This seems like your dream, Flav. Why is this a hypothetical that you go to? Man, what if Trey sucks?
He's not wrong. He's not wrong about this because Thursday night.
And the Niners win a game they're supposed to win.
Yeah. No, but Thursday, if you guys watch that game on Prime Video, Kirk Herbstreit is preparing you for what you're about to see all year from every single game. Well, how do you move on from Jimmy Garoppolo? I mean, he won all those games. I mean, why not give him another year? I mean,
how do you move on from the 23rd best quarterback in the league? I mean, how do you not give that guy another chance?
You're ready to win now. Prepare yourself, fans. That's why you should probably watch us on Get Playback, because we're not gonna be talking about that shit when we're actually calling the games or whatever. But yes, you could prepare yourself for all of that. Sunday Night Football. I forget who it is now because Al Michaels is doing Thursday Night Football. Prepare yourself. Monday Night Football. Prepare yourself. I don't know, man. I don't know about Jimmy Garoppolo. Yeah, sure, they're 7-0, but man, with Jimmy Garoppolo, they'd be 8-0, even though they've only played 7 games. They're gonna say shit like that.
Trey Lance was 14 of 18. Jimmy would have been 15 of 18.
Right. Like you're gonna have to block out that noise as a fan. Block it out.
Yeah, that's true. And Trey, you're gonna have to block it out as a quarterback because it might be coming from your own teammates. Sometimes it's your own teammates.